Oh, hello everyone, my name is No Face Rada. We're playing Noire, the VR case files. Um,
Don't mind the two crazy people in the background.
I'm going to. Today, other than just watch me light a cig, or a cigar, alright.
I wonder if they're still doing the fashion show. Wait, no, he left. What? I have not seen anyone in this game. Arthur, what would your loudest re sound like?
And R-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E. I can't hear him, by the way.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole. Friends who want to stay
Dude,
friends
there's one
don't discuss
squad
religion or
left.
politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that. I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole.
I just saw. I should drink up.
Don't make me chase you!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Dude, I could have just won. Just for him. Be right back.
Persistent little shit, aren't you? Oh! That uniform makes you feel tough, does it? Oh!
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Alright, that's my wall. I got pretty far in this game. Q's and bad. Yes, I know the ways of this game. Imome. Only ADVR would get that unless you watch. Armed and
211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
#14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
ground, now! Put your weapons down, hands in the air. Forward!
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there.
Say hello to my boomstick. Criminal.
Stay in cover.
Kill a cop. It's the electric chair.
We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
You sure?
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. That's the one part in this game where I think you can actually use the guns instead of fighting. Oh, if you my hand looks, I'm right now spinning my right hand.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective in ambulance shooting at 6. Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger. 14 Adam en route.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
out of
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Actually, I can find that gun before even he did.
We've got to be thorough, Cole. Check into every corner. This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out.
I've already done this part and I know where it is.
Look at this junk.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. 2 rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
You're amazing, Ralph. Wreck it, Ralph. Just wreck it. Well, first what we're gonna do is we're gonna go bada bing, bada boom. Put this away. Down here on Central Avenue.
Well, we're still playing this. Bacon, man. Dude. Okay. Dude, do you ever really want to risk it?
Officers,
Dude, I'm
can you tell us
spamming
anything about this
low.
gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 20 registered Magnum.
I'm spamming
Chambered for
hard.
3. These babies
You're all parked.
are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Get in,
Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
No.
This is about something bad, right?
Dude, get in.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime.
Yo, let's go.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Is there actually guys over there? Oh, shizzle. Okay.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the
Where are
trigger.
they?
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Arthur, I'm betting you there's gonna be a shotgun. Nope, AR. I said there could have been. Are there people here? Oh shoot, yeah. Shizzle. Is it mine? Dude, there's a shotgun. Okay, your Uber is here.
I'm going 80. What do you mean you're the Uber?
I'm flying a chopper.
Then you're more like Duber.
I get that supply drop, dude. Remember no calling stuff anymore. Dude, there was a green.
Come on, just not a chance.
It's a pistol.
We ain't seen each other ever, pal.
Where's the chopper at? I got popped this big.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
I got some mats. Oh, where I looted. Hey, there's still guys here. There's still. Oh, she's my diesel.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He
Yeah.
works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for
You
this.
IKEA.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Man, punch her twice.
Yeah, wait.
Quit prancing around and hit me.
Huh.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine.
Dude,
heard
I
he
am
felt
getting
it.
shot at
He's lucky he caught me
from
off guard.
every single angle.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Yeah, I think we won. Okay, we might win. We might.
Not saying you will, but
I'm thinking this chocolate is circle.
nothing in this kitchen.
Cole, we got things to do.
Dude, I just saw a lightning bolt. Legit, a lightning bolt in the storm.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Missed him.
Say Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Maybe that's all we need. And go to the door, cap the door, smoke that dump of weed.
Let's go.
As a marijuana town, we can take our turns.
Team chat.
Y'all even playing Fortnite anymore?
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you saw that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
You all seem to be standing around.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia. Help me out.
We'll keep the witnesses on ice until you're ready, Cole. Why don't you have a look around?
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name?
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. Trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Tay.
What?
Okay, just making sure you're still here.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No, Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
Or so read as
I'll
loud
buzz
as
him
you can in game chat.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Oh.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
I broke my window.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice? But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lunch, boy! I need a confession!
I tried.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles.
Or the bad cop then
Unless you want to keep
accused.
making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cold Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I just gotta keep my mouth shut. and watch
Alright,
you run
so
around
it's
in
not either of the
circles.
two.
We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of
Arthur,
yourself.
play it.
You disappoint me, Cold Phelps.
Arthur, play
Get
this
back in there and raise some
one.
lumps, boy! I need a confession!
What do you want him to play?
That's what?
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer
You do
can't
realize
help
I
you,
can't
Mr.
hear him,
Kalu.
right?
You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about.
Game chat and keep
I'm
playing
sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cold Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
No. I'm making him confess. I don't want him to.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Come on, Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? You think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making...
Alright, I'll be back. dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And you boys there, and you little children, come here, little boy.